Cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try it free for a year. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Don't make that guy for an Ultra?
Fox gets it. Bridges on him. 4 seconds. Fox to Wembanyama. Pulls up a jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by Vassell. It's over. It's over.
Weak sauce.
The Knicks survive. This magic carpet ride continues. 13 straight victories, and they lead 2-0 here in these NBA Finals.
Nope. I don't know. No, it's no. Hey, Kevin, you're 100% right. I wish we were in Atlanta. I got to find a broom. We welcome you inside the NBA. It's presented by Lilly. Knicks fans are absolutely ecstatic here in San Antonio. And for the Spurs faithful, man, you thought the Alamo was bad? The NBA Finals of 2026. I think the Alamo was bad too. Yes, I do too. Welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. Man, this was something. This was finals basketball. This was San Antonio.
You get out it's going on.
Nothing to run. This is a game coming right down to the last drop. Great energy for San Antonio coming back. Actually, Victor Wembanyama did a great job of kind of inserting himself back into the game after being kind of lost in the first half. But I really honestly thought it was poor clock management even down the stretch. One, when you get that rebound, when Wembanyama throws it away, bad management. Secondly, 7.5 seconds, you have to give yourself an opportunity to get a tip in or a foul, so then they have to come back down and make 2 free throws, and then you have another shot at tying the game. So the poor clock management with 7.5, you're supposed to shoot that ball with about 4 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go right away, get into the shot, miss or make. Now we have an opportunity to keep going. So I thought that was it. Chuck, what are you looking at, man? That's incredible, man. That New York people, they crowd. That's incredible, man. Yeah, that is incredible. We're not in New York, Ernie. That's incredible. I know. The tickets are less expensive here. It's easier to travel, get a hotel room. Well, the good thing about it, tickets expensive. We only going to need tickets for 2 more games. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, San Antonio definitely had chances to win the game, but I think, Wembanyama said at halftime, I thought he should have played the first half with more energy. It's just too late. And even in the third quarter, New York came out, they played more physical, and they smacked him, and then Wembanyama turned up the energy. I think it was too late. And you know what? We always talk about how young they are. I think that last minute when he threw the ball away, youthful inexperience. Yep, it showed. Let me tell you something. He's been criticized in Minnesota. He's been criticized in New York. The MVP of the finals is going to be Karl Anthony Towns. He has played 2 of the best games I've ever seen a big man play. He was great in game 1. He was great in game 2.
Finals MVP though.
That man earned his flowers.
He had scored under 20 in 7 straight games, but his impact had been so profound in other areas. Tonight he goes for 21 and 13. And again, he's the guy who got him going in the first half. And it's an amazing run to see a team win 13 games in a row in the postseason. Only Golden State has had a longer streak. That was 15 in a row in 2017.
What I like what I'm saying about from Carl.
Now, what is this?
What is this? The big bodega? This is for Chuck. Yes. I got Ricola necklace on. Anytime you want to grab one Ricola, just to help yourself. Hey, I cannot hear what you're saying.
Yes, Chuck.
I'm gonna say this. My man David Dennis from ESPN, we were talking. I'm not saying this is the greatest team ever. I'm going to make that clear. If they win these next 2 games, this is one of the greatest runs in playoff history. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the greatest runs. I mean, you got to give them their props. I mean, it's amazing what they've done. You got to give them their props, and maybe you need to give the Hawks some more props because they're the only team that took them to 7 so far. Maybe the Hawks are the second best team in the NBA. We didn't know it. Chuck, back to Carl every time. He's playing with pace. He's playing smart. He's playing the inside. He's the outside. He's controlling, the offense with the pass sometime. And listen, he is just playing unbelievable basketball right now. And I agree with you. If at the end of the day, he would definitely be the most valuable player. But you know what he's doing, Shaq, more than anything? When as a great player, you're supposed to win your matchup. Yes. As a great player. And that's the point I was trying to make at halftime. You got to play with more energy. Yes. I understand that. But when you're winning the matchup. When you're a great player, there's not a single person in the world thought he would be outplaying Victor. He has outplayed Victor in both games, Ernie. That's what it's been incredible.
No, Chuck is not doing a Doc Rivers voice impression.
No, he's doing a Doc Rivers.
Churros were not involved in that, but there were some late nights. Ben
Stiller.
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Oh, man, look
Chris
Tucker. That's my favorite player of all time, Clyde Frazier.
Jalen Brunson. Victor
only played tonight.
New York on top 1 game to nothing, and then Wemby. Right off the bat, they got off to a good start.
Need to play early.
A good start. We knew they was going to get up to a good start. But one thing about the Knicks, they're relentless.
10 o'clock.
If you don't put them away and give them a chance to come back, they will come back.
This kid Dylan Hall.
Yes. Tell you what, man.
10:30.
This was a heck of a basketball game.
There's nothing like dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants.
Bring in your AT&T, Spectrum, or Xfinity bill for a better deal at Verizon.
And kudos to the referees for letting them play. Well, they didn't let Carl play. For them 2 weak fouls. That was a terrible foul. Both of them fouls. I didn't think those were bad. They did a good job of letting them be physical. And De'Aaron Fox played well today. He really did. I actually thought he was going to take the last shot. Well, he should have did something. I mean, I don't know what that, Kenny. You're 100% correct. You got to get a shot quicker and give yourself a rebound. And he got the ball so nonchalant. Yes. They were going for the win.
Cat for 3 there, and then
this is awesome.
Right on Wemby.
Yeah. Oh, don't look at him, Big Bottega. I like this. I love this.
Meow. That ball like he was going through the hole, like a running back.
I love that, man. Look at that. Don't let these little men guard me either. That's a hell of a pass right there.
That's one of the things.
Bridges was impressive today. He was impressive.
One of the things I noticed just from me watching, the Spurs had really upped the pressure where they were picking the Knicks up and pressuring them defensively. But, man, New York's ball movement tonight was spectacular.
But, I mean, Mikal Bridges had about a 6 to 8-0 run himself where he just played. Look at all these plays right here, Ernie. That's right. They took Victor. Ernie. You can't mess with me. They took Victor away from the basket.
New York on top 56-52 going to the third. The Knicks have not lost a third quarter this entire playoff.
Wow.
And they didn't again tonight. They outscored them 28-23.
That's good.
Look at these people, man. They don't want to go home. They shouldn't go home. That's incredible. Man. I didn't know 3,000 people could still stay in the arena after the game. I didn't know they had that many tickets.
76-70 the count here, and there's Stephon Castle, who makes it a 4-point game. Now the lead back to 6.
Mikal Bridges was fabulous tonight. They all were, Chuck. No, but Mikal Bridges was great today, man. Yeah, he kept them. He made them Just it was everyone. Yeah, there was not one guy who didn't contribute.
Mitchell Robinson there.
Oh, that can't happen. That cannot happen.
The start of this run, as you see, face to face, nose to nose, De'Aaron Fox and Jalen Brunson. Oh no, that was the kind of game it was, Shaq.
Exactly,
Absolutely no trouble
with that. You're not that tough. You're right. You're not a oh my goodness. Hey,
Landry Shamet.
Landry Shamet. He missed a shot since the Clinton administration.
What?
That was a foul too. I thought that was a foul, but he baiting the referees for one.
I don't know, Kenny.
Oh, that's a foul.
He was making the contact.
He's making the contact, but you got to avoid it.
The thing is, he kind of rolled the ankle too and went to the sidelines.
Oh,
And here's OG Anunoby. And here's where it's 97-93 halfway through the fourth quarter, 97-83. And Wemby's saying, this thing is not over. And he was right.
He was right. I love the way he came out the second half and fought back. Came back.
Part of a 14-0 run here by the Spurs to tie this up. Admiral loving every second of it.
And his son, that is without question. That's his brother Chuck.
Harper 97 apiece.
Ernie, you know what's the biggest part of the game? The 3-point play reversal.
Oh, on the OG shot.
Yes. The OG shot.
Send him to the line, hit 2 out of 3.
And this guy's just big, man. Big body.
Jeez. Good call on the Knicks to call for that.
Game tied at 104.
Just call a timeout.
Turnovers. Wemby closing. Who has his back turned.
And then fouls. You know, you can make a mistake, but you can't make an error. But they made a mistake and then an error.
Yeah,
Brunson made 1 out of 2. Wemby can't get it to fall.
I didn't like that play at all.
And that is your ball game. And the New York Knicks come to San Antonio and take the first 2.
Hey, guys in the camera, when y'all get a chance, please show those Knicks fans in the end zone. That's incredible down there on the other end.
I didn't even know there was that many people.
Dude, they all standing going crazy.
105, 104.
Organization.
What in the world? That are all New York Knicks fans standing, man.
That's all of one borough.
That's crazy.
They got a whole borough here. That's all of Manhattan.
Don't know what to do.
Can you please go home? Oh my God. They're like, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Because you know, New Yorkers, we do not listen to authority on that word. Can you leave the arena? Never.
First thing I want to ask you, Mikal, have you heard the Garden this loud as it is here in San Antonio with all those Knicks fans right down there still partying with you?
It's loud, man. It's
That's
real
a
loud.
already man. Some a woman
We have
low.
them, man. They bring so much energy. We need them.
You know, Mikal, you had a stretch where you became super offensively aggressive. It was something that was happening in the game that you identified, or the ball was just kind of finding you?
Yeah, my teammates, man. My teammates, coaches kept just giving confidence in me, and I just kept trying to make the right play. That's all. If I'm hoping to make the shot or find my teammates, that's really it.
Mikal, you're shooting with so much confidence 2 more games to go. What do you feel like right now? What are you thinking about right now at this moment?
0-0, man. Keep playing. Sorry, excuse my language. Keep
Go
playing
ahead, you can
desperate,
curse.
man. Desperate. That's it, man. Desperate. That's the only thing that we got to worry about.
This is how a ramen brand reached over 1 billion people without using social media.
In my opinion, going to be one of the top 2 ad platforms in
It'll
the
be my
future,
third
and
sport
it's
available.
kind of stupid of you not to jump on it now.
Like every e-commerce brand,
Hell,
you relied on the
I was
same
wrong.
traditional platforms to drive sales.
Historically, Meta used to be our number 1
It's in
ad
Waynesboro.
platform.
But here's the problem.
Yes,
Every
but
year,
I'll open up
constant
one back.
player,
It's
competition.
about 10 years ago.
Take this rest. We got 2 days. Take a break. Get ready. Do whatever you got to get ready for this next game. But keep going out there and don't stop. We got nothing but the off season, man. Keep pushing. Leave everything on that court.
Hey, Mikal, first of all, you were the MVP tonight. You were fabulous. Listen, the last 2 games, Big Cat. Has you seen him? I mean, you got to give him his flowers, man. Is that the best you ever seen him play 2 games in a row? I mean, I know I'm living in the moment, but just say something about him the last 2 games.
He's been great, man. He's been great. But just show when winning time happens in these big games, who you going to be. And he shows us what he going to be. He going to be a dog. He going to play hard on both ends. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of energy to be on both ends, being up to touch, being in offense in the coverage, doing all that. So shout out to Cat, man. He's working his ass off, and I'm proud of him.
again, you guys were kind of spread the wealth in terms of who was scoring and who wasn't. But on a defensive end, you guys have been giving Wemby a lot of difficult shots. Maybe not stopping him all the time, but difficulty. What is that game plan about to get him to the difficulty of his execution on the offensive end?
Yeah, man, he's an unbelievable player, man. And, it's tough to go on one-on-one, and we just got to show shifts, make it tough on him. And that's really it. They got a lot of great players. But we know how great Wemby is, and we just got to, help the guy on ball and show shifts.
All playoffs, you guys have been greedy. Chuck and I were concerned if you guys were going to be greedy, and we knew you were. Game 3 at the crib. You know how crazy it's going to be. How are you guys going to go in there and not be too hyped up, because we know how New York City is up 2-0.
Yeah, we just got to keep playing hard. Keep going, like I said, keep playing desperate. That's all it is. Give it all we got. We ain't got nothing else after this. It's all season. Give it all you got.
Mikal, last thing from me. It's just incredible run. But in your wildest dreams, did you ever see this team, in the postseason winning 13 games in a row?
Yeah, I don't know. Just keeping it. For us, it's just 1-0. We just keep 1-0 now, 0-0. So, I don't understand none of that 13. Just keep it one game at a time.
That's 1-0 13 times, and that's what you've been able to do. You're up 2-0. We will see you in New York on Monday. Thanks for taking some time with us.
Square call.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right. Teams down 0-2 at home in NBA playoff history.
Thanks for the reminder.
Chuck's Suns, Shaq's Magic.
Thank you, Shaq.
And it's just
We have that
facts.
in common.
It's just facts.
Yeah. I'm on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, and because Kenny was on that Houston team that had the 2-0 lead over the Orlando Magic. So
It's amazing that we all were involved in that in some way.
I know
That is crazy.
and I watched them. So here, I can't wait to hear what you've got. The guy who really doesn't live for stats. Now you've got some stats.
You know what you call this segment? Chuckalytics. Go ahead.
Thank you. If somebody had told us after game 2, Bronson would be 12 for 31 in the first game, 7 for 25 in game 2, got the same number of assists and turnovers, we would have said, oh, the Knicks are down 0-2. And he got 56 points. They got 50 points on 56 shots. But if somebody said that this kid's going to be 19 for 56, we're like, the Knicks are going to lose. And like I say, same number of turnovers as assists.
Yeah.
That's why stats can be very deceptive. But, man, these guys, they are a complete team. Cat has been amazing. OG has done his thing. Shamet has done his thing. This team reminds me of the Detroit Pistons. That beat Shaq? Yes. Had a bunch of really, really good players. Played as a team led by Chauncey and Rip Hamilton. And those guys. Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. Like, just a bunch of really, really good players. Like, it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and you can get carried away talking about the contributions offensively that are spread around on this team with Brunson not having a lights out series, but man, their defense is something to behold, and they hold San Antonio to 104 tonight, 95 in game 1. They're holding teams to right around 100 in this postseason, and they are rolling.
Oh, I am.
And that's the whole problem. I need to have more poise, more control over the game. I'm not going to go through the whole positions, but that's the general image.
Oh, okay.
In terms of being blurry, you said things were
Where-
blurry.
oh, no.
Is that,
Oh,
was
no,
that
they
just
want
the
you to put
last
on
3
a-
possessions, or was that sort of the issue all night?
Oh, hammers. In the dog smile.
I would say the last 3 possessions.
Hyping them up.
I think we need to put ourselves in better conditions. We're digging ourselves a hole. That's been the theme so far.
There's nothing like traveling in style with the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
I don't think I like that.
Carl Anthony Towns, by the way, 21 in game 2. And
I do not like that.
And so, okay, what do you not like about what you heard from Wemby?
First of all, as a leader, you should probably say, it's on me, but don't say things are blurry. If I'm anybody on the New York Knicks, I'm coming at his head on Monday. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds like he's, like Chuck said, like he's flustered. And you can't be flustered at this. I know you're down 0-2, but listen, as that guy on that team, you just got to step up.
Do you think he took ownership? I think there he took some ownership.
Yeah, but don't say, but don't say, things got blurry.
Well, I think
I don't want to hear that.
I think the term when I don't know, I took it as this way when he said he's blurry, that he wasn't focused and he needed to be more focused.
Okay, well, don't say that either.
But he threw the ball away. He threw the ball away with 10 seconds to go. He should be more focused.
You know what? My bad. Last 2 possessions I didn't play with. Don't say blurry and hell no.
I'm gonna give him a pass a little bit. He was getting his ass kicked. He was flustered.
Turned it around.
He turned it around. So I'm gonna give him. I'm like, listen, man, we've all got our butt kicked. Anybody said they didn't get their butt kicked playing a sport, they're lying. But he's 22, first time in the finals. He's going to own our league or be in the conversation for the next 10, 15 years. But Cat has outplayed him. And I guarantee you, Ernie, he probably can't remember the last time he got outplayed. And Cat has got so much confidence right now. And it's not the fact that Cat's a better player. It's just a bad matchup for him. Because one of the reasons Shea got frustrated because Hartenstein's a heck of a player, but Victor got to stay back there and play like running a lot, like a safety. There was nowhere for him to go. One of the reasons the Knicks are getting so many good, they got Victor spread out all over creation. Anthony is just a great matchup. He's got his confidence fly high. Mm-hmm. And listen, Victor, he hung in there. He had boxing is my sport other than football. Right. Football is my favorite sport. Second favorite sport. He got a standing 8 count. He got off the canvas and competed.
He threw a few of his own. Yeah.
I'm talking like football.
It's like
football,
basketball, hockey.
No, hockey's number 3.
Where's basketball?
And number 4.
And that's your 4th favorite sport
to watch.
Yeah.
To watch.
And
then luge. And then luge.
Damn sports.
Luge is not a real thing, right? If a machine does all the work, you can't consider it a sport.
Can we please go back to those closing seconds of the game, those couple of possessions? And here's in a 104 game, and
good defense.
Man, Brunson misses, and then
timeouts.
Okay, can you tell me?
Well, right there, a lot of times you say, okay, we got our possession. We want to make sure we get the shot we want. Let's call timeout.
Right.
Or secondly,
the mistake is the foul.
The foul, once you make an error, it's the second one. But right now, he should have gone. He should have gone. You got to be out.
Yeah,
you should not. Now the game is, this is a game winner.
Yeah.
And one thing about basketball, Ernie, you want to give yourself as many chances to win.
Yeah.
And at this time, you're only giving yourself one chance to win. And as good as he is, I don't want the odds. I want the better odds.
But I guarantee you, Coach.
The dealer has 6. I'm not hitting. That's it.
But you have to be told that. I guarantee you the coach drew up that play and they ran the play to perfection because they wanted Victor to take the last shot.
But what he should have did, now hindsight, Darren Fox was having a heck of a game.
Yes.
He should have took the last shot and Victor go get the offensive rebound.
Yes. To go for the game winner.
Yeah.
Victor was not having a great game. They went for the win. You can't do that. Kenny's 100% correct. You got to at least give yourself a chance to get offensive rebound.
The Bulls of 93, the Rockets of 95, and the Knicks of 2026.
What if I just slap the hell out of you?
Winning the first 2 on the road in the NBA Finals.
Thanks.
It's a pretty good game, though.
Sometimes the complexity is so overwhelming that the regions never get launched at all. Let me show you how Airtable's field agents can look
What's up, YouTube? You guys ready to make some money? Let me know down in the comments below. Listen, as always, I got a jam-packed video for you guys, so please keep it locked. Please make sure you subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Really quickly, kicking it off with RDW. Did anybody make money off of this? Did anybody? If you did, let me know down in the comments below. I want to know how many shares you got. When did you get into this? And how much you're up so far, okay? Also, MNTS, Momentous. Do you guys have this? If so, what's your average cost? Have you made money with this? Coach wants to know, okay? Don't worry. I got something sweet for you guys today. I'm just checking a temperature on you guys. Now listen, both of these plays have until June 12th to run. So point being is you need to be about to take profit, okay? And then prepare for the rinse and repeat. Also, if you guys ready to make some money this week, at least $100 or $1,000 as early as tomorrow, I want you to check out the SPY. We're going to put the smackdown on the SPY and Tesla, but the SPY specifically, I want you guys entries levels to be around that 52 to 747 level. That's going to be our entry level. Long as that hold, we are gold, okay? Listen, this video is sponsored by Moomoo. I want you guys to rock with me today as I show you how to navigate the app. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Make sure you download the app first and foremost, guys. But on top of that, always start with your markets, okay? You got the overview of the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. But then it's important that you guys make sure you check on what's happening in the crypto world, okay? Yeah. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, all the things you guys know, like, and love, okay? Well, one of my favorite features is down here in the news tab, okay? And I start with headlines because news oftentimes drives the market. If you can understand what some of the headlines are, for instance, NVIDIA climbs yet to another all-time high as Jensen Huang joins Trump in China. These type of things are windows into all of a sudden, you might see a pop in a stock, okay? Always pay attention to what's going on in the news, as these headlines has the ability to move markets and change sentiment, okay? After I check out the headlines, I love coming over to earnings to see who's on deck, okay? Guys, you have to understand that in addition to technical analysis, fundamentals also drives the market, okay? And so who's in focus next? We have NVIDIA, okay? On May 20th, post market. So after the market close, you want to be looking for this particular company to report, okay? Revenue was up over 79%. Net income is up over 125%. These are strong factors into what will be another positive earnings report. But guys, if you're unaware, then you are unable to make the necessary moves in the market, okay? Moomoo provides all of this. And so it's important that you use the link in the description below. Make sure you get the app. Make sure you have this as part of what you're doing, okay? Once again, I want to thank Moomoo for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Now that we back, I got two special ones for you guys today. Now this one right here is my $5 play. This is not new to you guys, okay? You guys have been introduced you to BBAI, Big Bear AI Holdings, but they are on the cusp of a breakout. And more importantly, remember, similar to APOD, okay? Everybody think about that play. Over the next 5 years, this can be anywhere from $30 to $50. Let's just shoot for $30, okay? So I want you to get this with a long-term time horizon, but it could happen sooner. Is that understood? So at least try to get 100 shares of this, preferably 1,000, okay? Preferably 1,000 shares. I'm going to change your life with this particular play because of the technical setup for a long-term upward move, okay? So I'm not saying it's happening ASAP, although it could. Coach is just, like always, trying to put you in position before something takes off and while it's at a good price. I always tell you guys a story. Don't ever get it twisted. AMD used to be $4, okay? AMD, the one of the best stocks in the world right now, best companies, in the world right now. It used to be $4. Okay, do not sleep on this type of stuff. This is AI software, so again, it got to take a little bit more time. But I got a feeling once some of the AI stuff cool down, some of the things I got for you on today will be the things that take off. Do me a favor, at least 100 shares of this, or 1,000 preferred, so I can ensure it change your life, okay? And the target on this is from 5 years from now, we're looking at least $30, okay? It could easily hit 50, but we're gonna shoot for 30. Think about our APOD is what Coach got in mind for this, okay? This is BBAI. This was just $2. It is now $5, okay? Matter of fact, if you have this at a lower price than this, let me know down in the comments below. If you already made money with this and you already had this as a long-term hold, let me know down in the comments below, okay? But longer term, getting you in early so that you can take the ride when it's time, okay? Speaking of when it's time, all right, this is my next big play. I think I'm going to put anywhere from 100,000 to maybe $1 million in CRM. They absolutely crushed earnings. They absolutely been left for dead. And just like I want to say CrowdStrike, I think Salesforce, the ticker symbol CRM, is going to or could potentially have that kind of move. They left software stocks and companies for dead. And if you know anything about the market, best in class will always make a recovery, okay? And their earnings report said an awful lot about this company that I couldn't be more excited about. And so it's already at 191. I'm looking for this to make it back to 230 in a relatively short time, 210 to 230 in a relatively short time. But if it come back to 176 or anywhere in that range, 170-ish, buy this up. This is going to be a big play, similar to AMD. If you guys want something like AMD, if you guys want something like how CrowdStrike moved, Coach is believing that CRM is going to be one of your emerging winners coming from the depths of the dead in the software space, okay? Sometimes they overdo the annihilation of stocks. They did it to Facebook. They did it to CrowdStrike. They did it to United Health. I've seen this movie before. And when I see things like this, I try to get as much money as I can before the takeoff happens. So just like I gave you BBAI at $5, Coach is giving you this under $200 because this is going to $400. But Coach needs you to always focus on levels and steps, okay? So from right here, 191, we're looking for 212, 215-ish next. From 215, I'm gonna be looking for 230. Ultimately, we're going to 360 to 400. That's how I see this playing out. And if I can get $1 million in here, I should double my money. I should turn $1 million into $2 million if I get a good entry, okay? If I can't get $1 million, I'm gonna turn 100K at least at the bare minimum, or much as I can, 100K, 500 there. And this is shares, guys. You always ask me, Coach, what we buying, shares or calls? I'm talking shares, okay? And all of these plays I'm talking about today, okay? I'm talking shares. Those of you that get busy with options, feel free to do your thing. Do me a favor, buy yourself some time, okay? 3 months out, 6 months out, 1 year out. Not saying none of this stuff will take that long, but you want to account for it. You want to accommodate for those things, okay? But with that being said, I see this play definitely going back to $400, just being real with you again. But it's another bubble up for the double up. So I'm not expecting it tomorrow. I'm hoping it go a little bit lower so I can get the 190, 185, 175, 170. I want them kind of prices, but I'll get in here under 200. It's a buy, okay? And then from here, I'm holding it all the way to 400. Know where I'm gonna sell at, just so, because some of you guys often ask, Coach, where, like, you might have made money with RDW, you might have made money with MNTS, but now that you're up $1,200, the struggle now might be, do you keep hold? Do you keep holding? Do you sell? So what I want you guys to do is, like Coach, I have a target I'm hitting. I'm either trying to double my money or I'm trying to hit a price. So like NVIDIA, you guys been with me. You know, we got NVIDIA at 97. Coach told you it was going to hit 230. So 230, I sold at least half of my shares so I can reward myself for flawless execution. Job well done. Let me know if that's something. Listen, everybody be in the Discord first thing in the morning. Everybody else consider joining the money team. We make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Welcome to Iron Beam, the future of futures trading. With our cutting-edge chart trading feature and 300+ indicators, you can now trade directly off the chart anytime, anywhere, delivering
Wall Street Trapper. I want to do that, but they don't flag me.
Do you know Michael Jackson owned 50% of Sony Records? Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog, which made him 50% owner of Sony Records. Sony Records said, oh, no way. We can't let him own half of this, even if he's the #1 selling artist of all time. So Michael Jackson's album Invincible comes out. And what does Sony do? They give him no promotion. They sabotage Invincible to make sure Michael Jackson goes into debt. And then they come back to Michael and say, you're in debt, Michael. You owe us a couple mil. Give us the Beatles music. Michael says, no, I'm going to have a concert. Raise the money to pay y'all off. You're never getting the catalog. Michael Jackson made one mistake. He was living in Dubai with his brother. He decided to come back to the Staples Center to perform. Fatal mistake. Mike should have stayed over there until the concerts were done. He came back to LA. They sent Conrad World, the brother who murdered him. I forget his name, the black doctor. Conrad Murray. I think he did, 5 years? He's home. And he will be comfortable for the rest of his life for keeping his mouth shut. Do you know Michael Jackson owned 50% of Sony Records?
I raise all these niggas. I raise all these niggas.
The last Drewski thing.
Young nigga look up to me, man. Shin generation of the hood, man. Show love to your hood, man. Y'all nigga come back and feed the streets.
Right.
You a big homie to your hood, man. You nigga love me out here. I be that Pyro 1560 bloodhound. I'm finna start this streaming shit. Yeah, I'm finna start getting on live mode. Yeah. Bro, you just know how this shit be, bro. Like, I don't ask nobody for shit, dog. Like, I appreciate the unicorn. Y'all send a galaxy. Y'all send a galaxy in the chat.
Same partner right here with little.
Same shit. That same spot. I was with their daddy. I was with their daddy around that time.
They don't even know what happened.
Nigga about this tall, man.
Let's talk about them allegations. How your lawyer beat a 40?
No. I was facing 40. It was a probation violation. What I went when I raised these folks, man. Hell yeah! I raised these niggas. From the south, she want me to touch up on her butt. Lord, she said my name. I'm done it all the bitches. My first beating and I drunk a sunny day. Started lurking with my ski. It was 1 degree. Glock 23 on me. I just wanna be. Yeah, what I just did? What I just did, man? I done came down here and bought everybody vote. I done came down here, yeah. What I came down here and did. What I came down here and did. We come in peace, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. No violence, we come in peace. Brotherhood. Allahu Akbar. We come in peace.
Breaking news. 5 armed gunmen in head wraps are on the loose in Atlanta for attempted robbery. They are considered armed and dangerous, one of which has a history of murder. The situation remains unclear. Charleston Porter, age 57, caught committing crimes with underage teenagers, now facing several pending charges.
Who you acting like a 7-year-old?
So Kevin Hart was supposed to perform in Egypt, but they had got angered with him, and I want to say the Arab Egyptians, not the black ones, got angered with him because he was speaking about the ancient Egyptians being black.
There was this huge debate going on, mostly among the Egyptian elites, right? Like people who know who Kevin Hart is were angered by the fact that Kevin Hart said, or was rooted in this Afrocentric theory about ancient Egyptian history that says that ancient Egyptian people were black, which, if you have ever been to Egypt, especially if you've been to Upper Egypt, there are so many black Egyptians. So the fact that Egyptians themselves continue to perpetuate this narrative that there are no black Egyptians / ancient Egyptians were not black, for me, I'm like, y'all lost Kevin Hart.
This is all part of what's called obfuscation. That means to hide something, in order to be disingenuous. It's like intentionally being disingenuous. If you actually hear the word Kemet, one is that they never want you to hear the word Kemet, which is why they say ancient Egypt. They would prefer you never ever hear the word Kemet in your life. Then they have an easy route. All you hear is ancient Egypt, ancient Egypt. But then if you do hear the word Kemet, then the next level of obfuscation is, Kemet means that the soil is black. It doesn't mean the people are black. It means the soil is black. And then if you get past that, then they'll even say Kemet doesn't even mean black at all. And I've heard all three from the same person, right? Okay, it means black, but it doesn't refer to the people, it refers to the soil. When I actually look at the primary text from classical Kemet, you'll find text after text about how in Kemet was about keeping non-blacks out of the land of black people. So for black people, our name is our constitution. That's on an individual level, but it's also on a collective level. The reason why we called it Kemet was to make sure that black people, this is literally the land of black people. So if you don't understand the meaning of Kemet, you won't understand anything that's going on there. Now, if you understand the meaning of Kemet, then it becomes perfectly clear. If you start saying, Kemet is black, let's shut that down. But if you say, Kemet doesn't mean black, all right, let's give that guy more views, let's boost that up, let's give him more subscribers.
He had $1 million app idea for 2 years.
I don't even want the title. Keep it. Just fight with me. I just want to hurt them. He can keep his belt. You're a reporter about boxing and never fought. You never been a champion. You don't know our pain, our sweat. You don't know it's so fucking lonely. This is the loneliest sport in the world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck my wife in a year. You think I give a damn about Andrew Galata? I haven't seen my kids in months. None of your damn business, white boy, but I haven't seen them in months. And you think I give a damn, y'all? I don't care about living or dying. I'm a dysfunctional motherfucker. I want to blaze. Yeah, bring Andrew Galata on. Bring those that they can keep their title. I don't want their title. I want to strip them of their fucking health. Because I'm in pain. I want them to see pain. I want their kids to see pain. Lennox Lewis, I want his kids to say, Daddy, are you okay, Daddy? Yeah, I don't care about them because they don't care about me and my kids. Do you think you can beat Lennox Lewis? I don't, listen, Ryan. Please answer my question.
Calm down, Mike. Calm down.
Nah, I don't know. Listen, Ryan. I know I could kill him. Let's leave it like that. I don't even want the title. Keep it. Just fight with me. I just want to hurt them. He can keep his belt. You're a reporter about boxing and never fought. You never been a champion. And don't know our pain, our sweat. And don't know it's so fucking lonely. This is the loneliest sport in the world. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck my wife in a year. You think I give a damn about Andrew Galata? I haven't seen my kids in months. None of your damn business, white boy, but I haven't seen them in months. Give a damn about you and then y'all. I don't care about living or dying. I'm a dysfunctional motherfucker. I want to blaze. Yeah, bring Andrew Galata on. Bring those that they can keep their title. I don't want their title. I want to strip them of their fucking health. Because I'm in pain. I want them to see pain. I want their kids to see pain. Lennox Lewis, I want his kids to say, Daddy, are you okay, Daddy? Yeah, I don't care about them because they don't care about me and my kids. Do you think you can beat Lennox Lewis? I don't, listen, Ryan. Please answer my question.
Calm down, Mike. Calm down.
Nah, I don't know. Listen, Ryan. I know I can kill him. Let's leave it like that. I don't even want the title. Keep it. Just fight with me. I just want to hurt them. He can keep his belt. You're a reporter about boxing and never fought. You never been a champion. And don't know our pain, our sweat. And don't know it's so fucking lonely. This is the loneliest sport in the world. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck my wife in a year. You think I give a damn about Andrew Galata?
Scottie Pippen recently said that Phil Jackson told him that he's the greatest player that he's ever coached. Which once again goes back to
what I
years and years.
Phil Jackson would brag about Scotty and base things on Scotty. Ability, athletic ability, his basketball knowledge, and his demeanor. So everybody was talking about, well, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. He's the greatest in the 90s. I don't want to get into it again. He was the best from 1990 to 1998. Michael Jordan really put it down in every place you can possibly. He used to torch us. I've been dunked on 3 times in my life, 2 of them by MJ. So I got to give it, and it's my man's. But
you're way taller. You're way taller.
But he is so unbelievable. But we realized for him to win, we had to stop Scotty. If you ask anybody that played in the Bad Boys era, they say, yeah, MJ, yeah, he was good, he was whatever. We had to stop Scotty. Once we Sauce that gave it to the Sauce, we won games. When we shut down Scottie Pippen, MJ was going home mad. So, because it had to be a 1-2 punch. But I remember Phil Jackson saying, like, he wanted Scotty, and Scotty was on Portland. If he could have gotten Scotty on that Laker team, not as opposed to Ron Harper was great. But if he would have got
Scotty was still playing when he was on Lakers. You're right.
That's
I
right.
forgot about
We beat him in the Western Conference Championship in 2000. If he would have gotten Scotty on the Lakers would have won 6, maybe 7 straight championships. Shaq would have never been traded.
Okay.
Shaq would have never been traded because Scotty would have come in and been like, yo, Big, I'm the one getting the ball to you. Relax with this whole Kobe thing. He was, I know how to get him the ball, and I know how to get you the ball. Scotty would have been would have lived the whole attitude about the Lakers.
And if you think about it, it's like, you almost replace Jordan with Kobe, and you have the same coach. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you, he wanted him, and is why it was a hard Western Conference championship and why it went to Game 7, because Scotty knew each thing that was going to happen before it happened. And then, they had a coach that wanted to do Hack-a-Shaq, which if they hadn't done Hack-a-Shaq, they probably would have beat us. It hurt them by slowing down the rhythm of the game.
Scottie Pippen recently said,
"Here's the timer."
You know you want me.
This is my boss.
lot of people don't know this, but people from Washington know this who are my age. A lot of people don't know that Martin Luther King, unlike Charlie Kirk, had a harder time being remembered. That the only reason that Martin Luther King's birthday is a holiday is because the King family and Stevie Wonder lobbied very hard and very long for that holiday. People forget that what they call Black Happy Birthday, the Stevie Wonder Happy Birthday, was a protest song about making the King holiday a reality. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And it was so effective. Finally, the Senate voted on it. 99 out of 100 senators agreed to make that birthday a holiday. Except for one, John McCain. The guy that Stevie sent me to say goodbye to. What a great man Stevie Wonder is. How much this country could learn from a man like that. John McCain, God bless him, he got himself in a pickle for that vote, but it came back to get his ass years later. Years later, he was running for president and had to run against the first to ever get a party nomination. And Barack Obama got that nomination on the anniversary of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. And of all the votes in McCain's long career as a senator, that vote against that King holiday had never haunted him like it did at that time. So how did he counter that? I'll tell you what he did if you remember. John McCain sponsored a bill to pardon Jack Johnson posthumously of the Mann Act. Yes, he did sponsor that bill to pardon Jack Johnson of the Mann Act. The Mann Act is precisely the law that Sean Puffy Combs was convicted of just recently. America's Unstoppable Act. A lot of people don't know this, but people from Washington know this who are my age. A lot of people don't know that Martin Luther King, unlike Charlie Kirk, had a harder time being remembered. That the only reason that Martin Luther King's birthday is a holiday is because
It's funny how to me you look like a damn American me when it suits because America was with Gaddafi. Come on, as well. Come on. Well, I'll just say this: in Libya, number one, Libya under Colonel Muammar Gaddafi had zero debt. They had free education, free health care. If you wanted to go to school abroad, they would give you the money and pay for the tuition, and they would pay for your room and board. When you got married, they would give the family $5,000. If you wanted to own a farm, they would give you all the tractors, all the seeds, and the land to till that farm. Gaddafi and the country of Libya was one of the only countries on the planet that had zero debt, was completely free to do whatever they wanted to do. And that's why they called him a dictator, because he would not allow America to have access to that wealth. He was going to create a joint currency using the wealth under the feet of the Libyan people, the gold, the oil, etc., and the wealth of the nearly 50 other countries in Africa, and come together to create a African currency. That money, based on the African worth, would have bankrupt China's yuan. It would have bankrupt America's dollar. It would have bankrupt the European pound. So that was removing total neocolonialism from the planet. And they said, we need to get rid of this now, because if he comes to power with those other 50 countries in Africa, we will have to bow to them. And we do not want to bow to them. That was what it was about. It's funny how the media will make you look like a damn American me when it suits, because